Welcome to another episode of the Saturday Morning Snap Fantasy Football Podcast. So we're going to jump into our first major segment here. It's a game called Who Am I? I'm going to give out some clues. Me and Landon are both going to co-host this. We got 2 questions each. We're going to give you guys clues as to who this player might be. And some of them are abstract, some of them are a little bit obscure, but in the end, hopefully we arrive to the same point. So my player here that I'm going to talk about first, he right now through 10 weeks of play is a quarterback 1 despite negative public perception. Who am I? Any opening guesses?
Kirk Cousins.
I will guess Phillip Rivers.
Mark?
I was going to say Phillip Rivers.
Okay. I will go on. Clue 2. I got off to a very slow start, falling outside the top 25 quarterback over the first 4 weeks. Scott, does that change your answer at all?
If anything, that cements my...
I would say maybe Aaron Rodgers you might be going after here.
Okay. I mean, he doesn't have negative public perception.
I guess so, yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Maybe Kyle Allen?
Okay, it's not Kyle Allen.
Swing and a miss.
Clue 3. Despite my struggles, I support 2 top 25 wide receivers and a top 5 running back.
Oh. No, that you know what? I'll stick with my guns. I'll go with Captain Kirk.
Final answer.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to say Rivers, final answer.
I think Scotty might have it with Kirk.
He does.
Yeah.
I hate that you got it right off the bat.
He's my guy.
So Kirk,
when you say negative public perception, if there's one guy who has gone from being the absolute just laughingstock of the NFL to, in some people's very far-reaching MVP conversations, you're talking about Captain Kirk.
Mm-hmm. Now, quarterback 1 means top 12. Any guess as to where Kirk Cousins actually fits right now into the top 12 ranking?
Is he 11?
I'm going to say 8.
9.
Scott, you were bang on with your Kirk Cousins, man. He is quarterback 8 through 10 weeks.
Go Vikings, let's win.
Big Vikings fan. I should have known. All right, player 2. This one might not be as easy. I am currently top 10 at my position, but have massively underperformed. Who am I?
Massively underperformed. Any position? Could be a running back.
I'm not giving away the position yet.
Could be,
I'll go to clue 2.
Okay.
Week 6 through 9, I was outperformed by my counterpart, despite having 13 more targets.
Oh, I think I know. So it could be a wide receiver. It could be like Chris. No, Mike Evans.
I was gonna say Mike Evans. That's what my guess was gonna be.
You're going Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. That's kind of who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Mark.
But he hasn't. Mike Evans has been awesome. He hasn't underperformed.
Currently
Well,
top
he
10.
did at the beginning.
Week 6 to 9. Is it? I want to say week 6 to 9 isn't a small enough window, but is it Austin Eckler?
It is not.
I wouldn't say Austin Eckler.
So it's neither Mike Evans nor Austin Eckler.
No, you're right. He hasn't massively underperformed.
No, if anything, he made that Melvin Gordon holdout kind of laughable.
Okay, clue number 3. Mm-hmm. I've only gotten into the end zone twice so far this year. However, in the last 2 seasons, I've been in the end zone 8 times in both seasons. Who am I?
I have an idea of what this could be. Zach Ertz. Because Dallas Goedert.
It is Zach Ertz and Dallas Goedert. Yeah. So Dallas Goedert actually outperformed Zach Ertz by 1.8 points weeks 6 through 9. Did so on 13 fewer targets, but was definitely more efficient. And Zach Ertz right now sits as the tight end 6 but your expectations of Zach Ertz is a top 3 option, and he hasn't had the volume that he's had in past. Last year set a record for the tight end position with 13 or 15 receptions, 156 targets. He was fantastic last year, and we haven't seen shades of his old self this year. He's still on pace for over 1,000 yards, which is great, but you didn't draft Zach Ertz in the top 4 rounds for him to give you what he's giving you now.
Yeah, could be a big value next year, I think, in most leagues.
100%.
Good clues.
All right.
That was good. Yeah, well done.
So my player here, I am top 12 player in my position so far. Last year, I just finished outside the top 12, despite being the perceived backup to start the season.
Okay.
So it is a running back. I'll give you that. All right. So if you want to guess a running back, a top 12 this year so far. Last year, he was a backup to start.
And he finished outside the top 12?
Yes, just barely.
Is this Mark Ingram?
It is not.
I was thinking, so I don't know if I would say that Derrick Henry was perceived as a backup last year, but he ran a 2-back system with Dion Lewis, who they paid like $20 million to bring in.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where my head's going right now.
Okay. Scotty, any guess?
I'm going to wait for clue number 2.
All right.
Okay.
So I've been disrespected all season, unless you're Mark, and no one believes I can be a workhorse running back.
Ronald Jones.
It's not Ronald Jones.
Okay.
No.
Oh, it's Philip Lindsay.
Philip Lindsay.
Yeah.
I went right for his Buccaneers love right off the bat. Bad
And I
call.
said the last
I love
one.
you used to feel, if you remember that.
Oh, Derek Brooks.
Right.
Threw
Yeah, that
your
makes sense.
conscience out the
Linebacker.
window.
And Lindsay
Royce
has an
Freeman,
excellent...
the expected starter.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, everyone thought Royce Freeman was going to be the guy. I, myself included, last year, right? So,
Yeah.
his playoff schedule is excellent. Royce Freeman...
It is. It's quite nice.
Philip Lindsay. I was out for drinks after my shift Monday, and a guy dropped Philip Lindsay on the waiver wire.
Oh,
No.
You hate to see that. You can't be doing that.
Hopefully he's listening right now. Hopefully we found a new listener, and I had to look it up. I didn't know where Philip Lindsay started on the season, but he's a top 12 guy. He's been very good considering we've kind of thrown disrespect his way.
Yeah, no, he's been very, very solid.
Yeah. All right.
Cool.
Player 4. I am tied with Odell Beckham Jr. in targets, but have 10 more completions. I've caught 10 more passes. Any early guesses? I know it's a very vague first clue.
Tied tied for targets, but have more receptions.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
Chris Godwin?
I'm gonna go out and go on I'm gonna go a wild one here. Let's say somebody like Devontae Parker.
Oh God,
It is not.
I hope it's not. Okay,
Devontae
So
Parker's having a sneaky good season, so let's not
He is.
just talk him down too hard.
All right. I'll give you two clues in a row here.
So I said Chris Godwin. Is that
it
that
is not
correct or
Chris
no?
Godwin, no.
Okay, all right.
I am the 20th ranked wide receiver in half-point leagues, and my counterpart is known as one of the best, most explosive route runners in the league.
Ooh, that changes things.
Any early guesses?
Jarvis Landry and the OBJ thing was a smokescreen.
They're very close. That's not a bad guess. They're all ranked around that wide receiver 20, 21, 22 mark. That's a good guess.
But not Jarvis Landry.
It's not Jarvis.
Okay. Thought I had you there. I thought you were
The
being cute.
counterpart thing is what throws me off because
Really? So
I'm going towards
a guy
I'm trying to think of guys that are
Is
in
it,
a similar target range.
Is it Calvin Ridley?
It is not. That's a good guess as well. So
Yeah,
his counterpart was really touted by a guy like Matt Harmon who loves route runners all off season long. We've talked him up quite a bit as well.
Okay. I think I'm going to need another clue because, like, the counterpart thing is what's throwing me off. I have two guys that I'm kind of thinking about, but the counterpart thing is what throws me off.
All right, this last one.
I think I have one. I have one more guess once you give this clue, but I got to hear it first.
Okay, go.
I am excelling with the backup quarterback with over 100 yards in the past 2 games without a touchdown.
Okay, I got my guess then. DJ Moore.
DJ Moore it is. Did you have that too, Mark?
Nope.
Oh.
Ding, ding, ding.
So,
one goes to Mack.
Is Curtis Samuel considered that good of a route runner?
By some.
Oh yeah, he's great.
Really, eh?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, absolutely.
I guess that doesn't come to mind for, like, quality when I think of Curtis Samuel, but
explosive is a great way to put it. Like
that's fair.
And that's he gets so much yards on end arounds and at yards after catch.
Yeah, no, that's good. The backup quarterback's kind of the thing that cemented it, but
that's what it is. Yeah.
I was kind of lost on the counterpart thing. I was thinking, like, I don't know, Chris Godwin and Mike Evans. I had thought, like, I don't know, maybe someone in a similar range.
You guys had some all good guesses, but
like, yeah. I was thinking Allen Robinson for a second, but he doesn't really have any.
Taylor Gabriel, yeah. I mean, he's explosive. Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. I kind of got lost on that, but hey, we got it done. Beauty. I think we're a little bit better than we thought.
Good job, guys.
All right, segment number 2, we're going to be talking about would you rather player A over player B based on Week 11 matchups and narratives. So stay tuned, and you can check us out there on YouTube. We're going to be clipping this and giving it out early. Thanks for listening to another episode of the Saturday Morning Snap Fantasy Football Podcast. Follow us on Twitter at SMS_fantasy. Support this independent podcast at patreon.com/SaturdayMorningSnap.